Hello. Who do I miss a lot? Grade 2. I do miss grade 2. Good morning, grade 2. How are you, girls and boys? Wish you had a great weekend with your family. Last week, we have learned two-dimensional shapes. Do you remember? We learned two-dimensional shapes. The two-dimensional shapes had length and width. That's why we said it's just two-dimensional shape. While our lesson today is three-dimensional shape. Our lesson is about the three-dimensional shapes. Why did we say it's a three-dimensional? Three-dimensional shapes. As we said before, two-dimensional shapes are squares, circles, triangles, rectangles, and hexagon, and what else? Pentagon. And we said we still have something, parallelogram. Yes, all these shapes are two-dimensional shapes. Why? Because they are flat. They are all flat and they have two dimensions, length and width. But today our lesson is talking about three-dimensional shapes. Why did we say three? Because the shapes in our lesson today will have width, length, we have width, length, and we have height. So each shape will have three dimensions: width, length, and height. Okay, now I want you all to open page 759 and hold your pencil and start doing what I will tell you to do. Look at the picture. It is a bedroom. Circle the three-dimensional shapes that you see and then identify and describe each shape. Okay, let us circle together the three-dimensional shapes and we will talk later why they are three and not two-dimensional shapes. Okay, let's see. I will circle the first one. This is a three-dimensional shape. And look at this box, it's a game box. And then look at this one, it's the clock, it's a shape for a clock. And this is the toys box. And also the bed is also a three-dimensional shape. Look at here, the small ball, it is also three-dimensional shape. And there is a small ball here. And we have here another object. Let us look at this object. What is this? This object has width and it has length. Okay, and it has height. Okay, look at this one, the toy box. It has length, it has width, and it has height. Now look at the other one, also the clock here. It has width, it has length, and it has a height. Okay? So all these shapes are three-dimensional shapes because they have width, length, and height. What do we call each three-dimensional shape? What do we call each object? What shape is each object represent? Excellent, great job. Now for this page, let's move to the other page. Okay. Now, please again hold your pencil and let us identify the shapes here. A three-dimensional shape is a shape with length, width, and height. So that's why we said it's a three-dimensional shapes. It has a three dimensions. With length 1, 2 is the width, and the 3 is the height. So we say three-dimensional shapes. Now look at the 6 shapes. This is the sphere. This sphere has 0 vertices, 0 corners, and it has no edges, and it has only a curved surface. It has a curved surface, one curved surface. That's why we call it sphere. So the sphere has no sides, no faces, no edges, no corners. It has only a curved surface. That's why we use it to make balls. We use this shape to have a ball. Okay? It's like a basketball. It's like a football. Okay? Now, this is a sphere. A globe also, it's a sphere shape. Okay? Now look at the second shape. It is a cube. This shape called cube. This shape has width, length, and it has height. Okay? Now, I will tell you something. The cube has flat sides, right? Each flat side, all the sides, flat sides are called faces. Now, this is the first face, and opposite one also square face. Let us look at the sides here. 1, and facing to it, it is another 2. So now they became to 4. Now I counted 4 faces. Then here 5, here 6. So how many faces do we have here? So we have here 6 faces. 6 faces. Each cube has 6 same faces. They are the same in size. Okay? And they have edges, and they have corners or vertices where 2 sides are meeting here, and we have also we have, I said, edges. Now look at the third one. It's a pyramid. Look at the pyramid. The pyramid has a flat face at the bottom. Look at it. It is a square face. It is a square face. And it has 1, 2, and 3, 4 faces are triangles. And we have 1 point here up. 1 point. So this pyramid has just one face, square. 4 faces are triangles, and 1 point. Now, look at the fourth shape, the cone. The cone has just one face, it's the bottom down. This face is a circle shape. It is a circle face. It is down as a circle. It's like a coin of the ice cream, but here there's no ice cream, sorry. It is, and also the party hat. Okay, the party hat and the cone of the ice cream cone has only one circle down. It's a face of the circle, and it has 1 point like the pyramid up, and has like a sphere, one curved surface. We don't say face because it is not flat. We say curved because it is not flat. We say curved surfaces. We don't say face. We say surface. Face only the flat one, and it is just a side. But here it has no edges, so we say curved surface. Okay? Now, we're done with the cone. Let's go to the fifth shape, which is cylinder. The cylinder has 2 faces. It's up, 2 faces, which is circles. It's one down, one up. Circle down, circle up. Okay? 2 circles, 2 faces, circle. And it has one curved surface. It's look like a tube. Okay? Now, look at the rectangular prism. The rectangular prism. The rectangular prism have similar opposite sides. This one is similar like the opposite one, or the one that is facing to it. Okay? They both are squares now. And this up and down, the other one down, is rectangle. And one here and one behind, also opposite, it is also rectangle. So how many faces does rectangular prism have? It has 1, 2 down, 3, 4 on the other side, 5, and here 6, last one. So the cube has 6 faces, and the rectangular prism has also 6 faces. Okay, let us try to count the vertices. The vertices are the corners. Okay, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is another 4 at the bottom, so it has 8 corners or vertices. Exactly like the rectangular prism also has 8 vertices or corners. Great job. Now let's solve the question down. Write the name of the shape and then circle the objects that are the same shape. We need to look carefully at the shape. And please don't worry for me to look at the top of the page and remember what shape is this one. Look at it. It's from up, it's like a square, and down the faces are like a rectangle. So what do we call it? We call it a rectangular prism. So let's write together rectangular and prism. Your handwriting should be amazing, not like mine. Okay, you sharpen your pencil, sharpen it, and then write. Now let us circle the same shapes. Okay, look at the tissue box. It is what? It is a rectangular prism. Thank you. It looks like a rectangle faces. It has rectangle faces, so we say rectangular prism. Now look at this spray. Sure, it is not a rectangle. It has no corners, no rectangular faces. Now look at the last one. It's a cereal box, so it's also a rectangular shape. You can also have another example. Just close your math book and put it down and look at it. It is what? It is what? What shape is the book? The book is rectangular prism. Great job. Now, look at the second question. The second question has, look at this shape. I have one point, I have one circle face, and one curved surface. Not face because it's curved. Okay? What do we call this shape? We call it cone. Great job. It is cone. Which objects are also cones? It's ice cream cone, and it is the party hat. Great job. We're done from page 760. Put a big star and then go to the next page. This page 761, it's really so easy. Please review the name of the shapes, memorize it, and then start solving this page alone. When you're done, go to the next page with me. It's 762. Okay, great. Now, we will solve question 8 together, and you will solve question 9 alone. Now, Jen is wrapping a present that is in a box. The box is square on all sides. We can say here faces. In all faces. What shape is the box Jen is wrapping? I'll read it again. Jen is wrapping a present that is in a box. The box is square on all sides. What shape is the box Jen is wrapping? It's easy. If I just use square and no rectangle, what do we call this shape? Can you remember? Look at this shape here. It's all square faces. It has 6 squares in all the faces. All faces are squares. So what do we call it? We call it cube. Great job. Can you do question 9 alone? And if you did question 10, it's going to be amazing for me. We're done from our lesson today. Please don't forget to send me your work. Thanks a lot for watching.